So my name is Julie Poncin. I'm a history teacher in Brussels, and I participated in the Summer Institute in Amherst in Massachusetts in the summer 2011. I found out about the program by chance. It was through a mail that I received by my director, and usually it's 50 pages and you don't read it, but I happened to read it. And so I said, oh, but that's really great for me, for my personal career, and also to broaden my knowledge in American history. I said, okay, I can manage English good enough to participate. And so I applied, and I got selected. So it was a 6 weeks program based on American history. We were welcomed by an organization that is working with the State Department to organize our stay. It was a 4 weeks course where we had every morning a lecture with a specialist on the matter, on the subject. And then in the afternoon it was more on-site visits of illustrating the subject that we had been taught about in the classroom in the morning. And then the program ended by 2 weeks travel throughout the United States to where we also had lectures on specific matter. We went to the West and we had a lecture on the literature of the West, and then we also ended up in Washington D.C. where we met the State Department, and we had also a good time to visit all the museums of Washington. So it was a very, very rich program. I was quite amazed. I didn't know when applying that it was such a great program, so I was very pleased. I thought that it was really a privilege to go, and I felt it was like a big treat to receive that grant. Money-wise, so everything was taken in charge. We had, that was also quite amazing, so the travel cost, of course, and the accommodation. We also received a card to go to the college cafeteria, and then we received a daily allowance for the dinner, and we also received a grant for buying books, and also what else did we have? I mean, those were the major parts, and some of the excursions that were on top of our program were taken in charge too. So it was really, we could really make the best out of that experience, really. So first of all, it was a first application through the internet. Very shortly after I sent it, I received a mail that I could proceed on applicating. So there was another application through the internet, which I did, which was a bit more complete with a motivational letter. And then there was a third application, which was even more into detail one. And then after that one, yes, with that one we had to also supply some recommendation letters. And after that, if we were selected in that last process, we went for an interview, and the interview was the final selection, I think. And it took, I would say, like a good 6 weeks from the beginning till the end. I cannot really tell, because the moment I went for the interview, I thought it was an interview to assess if I was able to speak English. I didn't know it was the last election, so I did not really prepare very professionally. So it was more improvisation, but I was really strongly interested and I really wanted to go. So I suppose it was my enthusiasm, and that's, you know, took the stronghold of the conversation. So it did change, of course, my way of teaching on America, on United States. not really, I mean, not that I didn't know anything about the States and that I changed completely, but it was my first visit to the United States, so it gave me confidence to speak about some subjects that I was talking about, but not really knowing if I had a good feeling about it. So that certainly gave me confidence in my teaching. And of course it gave me the curiosity to know more and to maybe do that my lectures would take a bit more of American history into account, which is great. Well, to sum it up, I would say that everybody who feels interested in doing that, in applying in a Fulbright program, should really go for it, because it's such a treat, and it really broadens our experiences, and it makes us really more confident afterwards in teaching on American subjects. So I would really encourage everyone to apply.